Okay, so I just want to do a quick video going over the changes that have been made to MetaMask and how to work around them. So I'll go ahead and share my screen and show you all what I'm talking about. This is the way. All right, so MetaMask has decided to not show the value of our PF tokens as well as PML. So if we look through our tokens here, you'll see that there's no conversion rate available for our tokens. Now, I don't know why MetaMask decided this because the data source that they pull information on pricing data from, in our case, CoinGecko, and their associated Gecko terminal still shows our tokens and prices for them, albeit on the V2 version of the liquidity contracts. And this is what it'll look like for you on the extension. Whereas for the mobile version of MetaMask, what you'll see is something that looks like this, well, where you'll see the values just completely blank. So don't be alarmed if you see something like that. This is normal operation. Your tokens are still there in your wallet. It's just that MetaMask no longer shows the values of them at all. And why they've decided on that, well, that's something you would have to talk to MetaMask about. It's completely their decision. There's nothing we can do about that in particular, but there is a workaround in my token value calculator, one of the newer features in my tooling site. I'll have the link for the tooling site in the video description for anyone who doesn't have it already. But what this allows you to do is it allows you to put in an amount of token, say the amount that you have, as well as a price, for example, the current price of the token, and then you can do a calculation based off of these two values. Now, the formula for this is price times the amount of token, but here I done already have that calculation preset for you, so all you have to do is input the values. So we're going to do that for PML, for example. So number one, let me go ahead and get the amount of PML I have. And if you just want to take a look at how much value of PML you have, you can just look here at a glance in pool micro lending. You can do it that way just fine. But if you, for some reason, don't want to or can't get to pool micro lending right then, you can just use the values using my calculator. And of course, it also works for the other tokens as well. So we're going to go ahead and copy the amount of PML I have here. All right, and go back to my token value calculator and paste that in. And for the price, we're going to want to find the current value of PML. Luckily, I have buttons to go to each of the charts right up here. All right, so PML is currently at 138,985. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And we'll go ahead and paste it into the price USD field. The European localization is still in process. That's still in testing. But right now, this is what we have on the live site. So we'll go ahead and click calculate. And that shows us an estimated value of $7,958.78. So that's the amount that I have in PML right now. This also works for any of our other tokens. It works exactly the same. The formula works exactly the same for all of them. And one thing where I've actually improved on what would have been offered by MetaMask is that we also have a price target mode. So let me go ahead and reset the calculator. And after we shift over to price target mode, we have a choice of any of our tokens. Now, if you select any of these tokens, it locks the price USD field, hits the price target for that token. Like, for example, if I set to PFI, it locks the price field at 500K, 1 million for PFB, and you get the idea for our token price targets for all of our tokens. PML is set at 2 million. So I'll go ahead and set that to PML like I just did. Then I'll go ahead and paste my token amount in, the amount that I have in my wallet right now. And we'll hit the calculate button again. And estimated value of 114,526. So at this point, I'm actually offering something a bit better than what MetaMask quotes ever did. So this is the workarounds for how to, well, get around the fact that MetaMask no longer shows our token values. And again, this works for all of our tokens. So you can just plug the values in or use the price target mode, whichever you'd like. So yeah, that's about it. And if you found this token value calculator useful, I would, if you want to donate, so I have several options to do so. We have a donate BNB, donate USDT button, and I also have several other donation options now available based off of several of the popular chains, Ethereum, the BNB chain, Polygon, Avalanche, Tron, Solana, and I also have a new card down here that allows you to donate a bunch of other tokens that I just don't have buttons or cards for up here. Whatever you put in here will ultimately be swapped, and I'll ultimately get USDT BAP20. So if you have some sort of other token that you'd be interested in donating to me, you now have that option. You can see it's quite extensive. So whatever token you have that you'd like to donate, chances are I can accept it now. All right, so that's about it for this video. I'll go ahead and stop my screen share. And like I said, I'll have a link to my tool website down at the bottom, so you can go ahead and do calculations for yourself if you'd like. It works pretty much exactly the same on mobile as it does on the desktop or laptop. There's also no need to open it up in MetaMask because you're not connecting your wallet just to run a calculation. So with that in mind, thank you all for watching. I'll go ahead and stop the recording.